Why do we place flowers on graves? Nothing brightens up a grave site quite like a bouquet or two, but how did this tradition get started? A path to the next world. This tradition can be traced to the ancient Greeks, who performed rites over graves that were called zoai. Flowers were placed on the resting places of Greek warriors. It was believed that if the flowers took root and blossomed, the souls of the warriors were declaring that they had found happiness in the next world. The ancient Romans also used flowers to honor soldiers who died in battle. The Romans held an elaborate 8-day festival during February called Parentalia, Day of the Fathers, during which roses and violets were placed on the graves of fallen soldiers by friends and family members. Coming to America. According to acclaimed historian J. Winnick, the tradition began in America at the end of the Civil War, after a train had delivered Abraham Lincoln to his final resting place in Springfield, Illinois. In his Civil War book April 1865, Winnick writes, "Searching for some way to express their grief, countless Americans gravitated to bouquets of flowers, lilies, lilacs, roses, and orange blossoms, anything which was in bloom across the land. Thus was born a new American tradition, laying flowers at a funeral." Following Lincoln's burial, people all over the country began decorating the graves of the more than 600,000 soldiers who had been killed, especially in the South, where women's groups also placed banners on the graves of soldiers. The practice became so widespread that in 1868, General John Alexander Logan, the leader of the Grand Army of the Republic, a Union veterans group issued an order designating May 30th as a day for strewing with flowers or otherwise decorating the graves of comrades who died in defense of their country. The day was originally called Decoration Day, but it later became known as Memorial Day. On May 30th, 1868, thousands gathered at Arlington National Cemetery in Virginia to decorate more than 20,000 graves of Civil War soldiers. In 1873, New York became the first state to declare Decoration Day a legal holiday. A boon to the flower industry. Today, the tradition is stronger than ever. In addition to being placed on graves, flowers are often displayed in funeral homes and churches for burial services. The most elaborate arrangements are positioned around the casket, perhaps hearkening back to the belief of the ancient Greeks that a flower in bloom signifies happiness in the afterlife.